right, here's our little practice. Let's start with 2 sun salutations, half sun salutations. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, soften down. Inhale halfway up. Gently press through the feet like they want to push the floor away. Your next exhale takes you down. Inhale, tucks the tailbone, rolls you up, sweeps your arm overhead, arms. Let's sweep again. Inhale. And exhale, soften. Inhale halfway. Exhale, soften. Inhale, drop the tailbone down to the ground and roll on up. Maybe roll the shoulders a little bit here, just kind of like you mean it. Draw the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze them back, middle, lower shoulder blades, and down and forward. One more of those. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Shoulder blades go back from the top, the middle, the lower, and down. And now we'll go shoulders down. Squeeze the lower shoulder blades, the middle, and the upper. Sweep underneath your ears, forward. Shoulders go back, squeeze lower shoulder blades, middle, upper, and up and around, and shake it out. All right, let's do some circles here. So reaching the fingertips out, and we're starting with the left fingertips. Draw them forward and draw them back. So remember, this is the shoulder blade moving. The shoulder blade wraps around and like moves forward and then wraps around, kind of squeezes gently to the spine. So feel that gentle squeeze of the lower blade to the spine. And then you'll bring the shoulder blade back to the spine. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Reach your right fingertips away, left fingertips away. Let yourself twist open as much as you want. Palms roll to the sky. And then we'll scoop the right arm up and the left arm down. And then let's do a big cartwheel. So spiral back up, left arm overhead, right arm behind. Keep reaching along the way. Right arm sweeps behind and comes to meet the left. Bring it down. All right. I'm gonna just turn around so you can see better. The right fingertips go forward and back. But remember, it's the shoulder blade driving this movement. And then, as the shoulder blade goes back, begin to open up the right arm, reach the left away, let that open you up. Fingertips are being pulled away from each other and your palms rotate up to the sky. Hold the moon. Ooh, nice big breath there. That feels good. And then reach the left arm up to the sky, right arm back down behind, kind of a big, tall, twisty side bend here. And then we'll scoop the right arm up and back behind you. Bring it forward, left arm goes back behind. It's like you're doing a big old cartwheel with the arms. The right stays in front and the left lands. Let's bring it into the hips a little bit. You're gonna be about shoulder width apart, and then hold on to the base of your thighs right above your knees. And we're gonna drive the right knee and then the left knee forward. So what's happening here is we're trying to keep the chest pretty much moving straight forward, the chest, like the whole rib cage kind of moving straight forward. And the knees are pressing forward over the middle of the foot and back. So you're really trying to get just into the hips here. And you don't have to go my pace, you can go slower. Slower can be really nice, maybe even just like sit into it a little bit. One on each side, move through marshmallow. Beautiful. And then come back to center. Let's take a nice kind of cat shape, lift the spine, lift the collarbones. And then exhale, curl, 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 curl. Ooh, I just got a really nice breath, right? Like an inhale right across the back, like between the shoulder blades. I wish that for you too. All right, let's inhale long, crown of the head reaches out, and exhale, soften down to the ground. So you're gonna land in your hands and knees. This is where we're gonna practice the candles breath. So remember, that's a long, slow exhale, like you're blowing out 100 candles on a birthday cake. And what I want you to feel is that your core canister, all the way in here, kind of comes online gradually in response to the breath. And we'll keep going over this. So if it's, again, if you're not catching it right now, that's fine, just playing with it. So hands are down, cake, your big birthday cake is between the hands, taking a nice inhale, and the exhale, long and slow, blowing out the candles, pressing into the hands like you're pushing the floor away. When it's time for you to inhale, you just inhale. Beautiful. Now we're gonna lean more into the left hand and press deep into that hand and let your chest, almost like let that chest kind of push up away from the floor. Right hand lands on your inside of your shoulder, and you're gonna open up and then kind of close it, like rotate and close it so your chest looks at your left arm. So we did this in class more with our hips anchored here, so if you want to do that, that's okay. Wherever you are, I want you to feel like your hips are not opening and twisting with this. They're staying pretty stable. Both hip bones keep kind of looking down to the floor. All right, next time you're open, keep pushing into that left hand. Almost slide it more to the left, like as if slide it, don't really slide it, to help prise your chest open. Inhale, and then exhale, thread the needle, let your right arm go back behind your left. Drop the shoulder and the arm onto the ground. So you stay down, I'm coming up just so I can direct my voice to the camera. But what you're doing is gently kind of pressing your right arm into the floor and not collapsing into this. I'm just taking some nice deep breaths. And then we'll press down into the floor with the left. Bring your right arm back out, land your right elbow. Take your left arm out in a diagonal. Press into the floor with your left hand. Light up that whole inner line of your arm for a nice diagonal stretch. And then we'll walk the hands back underneath us. And then let's drop the tailbone and roll up to stand on your knees. Maybe you want to sweep your arms overhead, that's good. Lovely, lovely. And then you're going to bring your right foot forward here. So let's start to invite like the lower body into these movements. I'm going to turn around. I feel like you can see better this way. So you're going to press actively down into that right heel mostly, and gently pull your pubic bone up to your nose. Maybe you'll get some nice length here. Side bend, lift your left arm and arc towards the right. Pull your pubic bone even more towards your nose. Inhale, and then exhale, just kind of sweep on down across the front leg. Land your left hand. You may want to block here, or you can use your fingertips. And then we're just going to open up in a twist. So press down into the floor, right arm to the sky. Okay. Now we're going to, if this is too low and you don't have a block, you can bring your left arm to your knee if you want to, or stay down there, it doesn't really matter. So remember our rotations we were doing. We're going to do them here. Press deep into that heel. If you want to make these a little more challenging, you're going to tuck the toes and come up and stand. I'm not bothered, either one. So you're going to reach your right arm forward. Hold your palm up and open. Scoop it up, 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 up. Your palm still wants to look back behind you, but then all of a sudden it can't anymore. So you let it roll, roll, roll. Twist, twist, twist. Now the palm is facing up again, but the other way around. Pretend you're holding a brick and it's heavy and you're lowering it, but you're also reaching your fingertips away. Right arm comes down beside your body and then sweeps up back behind you, still lifting that heavy brick, still drawing your thumb in towards the midline, like you're trying to draw your arm closer to your spine. Then you get up to that point. Keep reaching your fingertips away. This is strong. Until you can't anymore, then you roll, 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 roll. And then you come, so you're reaching more across your ear, and your palm is back up to the sky, reaching long, long, long. Inhale, exhale, sweep it down. Ooh, And we're just doing one there. That's quite enough, don't you think? I do. So you're gonna land your hands, bring your knee back. Let's take some big hip circles. Take a few in one direction and a few in the other. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the candle's breath here, hands underneath you. We're gonna add a little bit more to it. So you can just practice candles, or you can do this with me. So you're gonna press deep into the floor, feel your shoulder blades go wide away from your spine. Take an inhale here, exhale, blow out the candles on the birthday cake between your hands. Start to feel that deep core engagement, okay? Now what I'd like you to do here is to kind of hang on to that deep core engagement while you breathe into your ribs. That might be challenging, and you might be like, I don't know what she's talking about, or I don't feel it, and that's okay. Because what we're gonna do here is just reach deep down into your right hand like you're pushing the floor away, and just lift up your left hand a few inches. Then you'll land your left, push, 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 let that arm be a pillar, pick up your right. And then you're just gonna go for a little walk here. But what's happening is that you are using the strength of the arm pushing into the earth and that deep core engagement to hold your body really stable. And this may be a practice for you. This may or may not be happening. Other things may be happening to make this happen. But basically we're trying to anchor here and here. Take a pause in one of those hands down to push even more away, and almost feel your chest kind of rise up away from the floor. See if you can get another smidge away from the floor. All right, then come back. Send the hips back if you want, either child's pose or like a melting heart puppy dog. All right, tuck the tailbone, roll on up. You're gonna bring your left leg forward. So the left leg comes forward. Again, we're just gonna, press deep down into that heel, and you're gonna curl your pubic bone up to your nose. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Inhale long, exhale side bend to the left. So I want you to find a couple things here. I want you to find that left heel gently pushing into the earth. Your pubic bone keeps curling up towards your nose. Find that length in the right hip. And find a big soft breath right into your right ribs. All right, reground that left heel. Use that to support you as you curl and reach over your front leg. And then you're gonna land your hand. If you like a block, you can either land on a block or your fingertips or your hand on the ground, and we'll twist open left fingertips to the sky. Oh, I like that. All right, and then we're gonna reach forward. So again, we're gonna do that rotation with the left arm. So you are welcome to land your elbow here. You can keep your hand down. If you wanna make it more challenging, you can come on up and press deep into that left heel. I'm gonna stay down because why not? All right, so then the hand comes down beside you. My right hand's in the way. I'm not sure what to do with it, so I'm just come in front. I'm gonna stay down here, that's easier. All right, so you're going to reach the fingertips towards the floor, like activate that whole line, and then scoop up, like you're scooping up a heavy brick. You're reaching your shoulder blade out and away, all right? And then you're reaching so much and you're reaching so high, now you cannot keep the palm facing the sky. You have to rotate, rotate, rotate till it's facing the sky again, but the other way, and drawing it down. So as you draw it down, draw your arm closer to your spine. Reach it down actively to the earth. And then you reach the fingertips up, up, up. Palm looks to the sky. Can't go up any higher, so you roll it, roll it, roll it. Keep rolling it so that your palm wants to look back up at the sky the other way. Reach long and sweep it down. Ooh. There we go. Oh my God, I totally forgot what we did next. Did we come up? I don't know. I really forgot. I genuinely forgot. I had this whole thing planned. I'm gonna come up, why not? No, we didn't come up. I'm gonna send it back. Yeah, that's what we did. And if we didn't, just do what we did. All right, send it back. Maybe you're in Child's, maybe you're in Melting Heart here. just gonna have you end on your back because that feels nice for your shoulder blades. All right, just curl on down. Let your shoulder blades and arms land on the earth, feet land on the earth. I'm gonna cross the right ankle over the left thigh bone and just take a little gentle push. If you were in my back class, we did this a lot. Just really let the thigh bone feel floppy in there. If you want to stretch, you can hold it in a little stretch. Same thing on the left. Yeah, it's feeling really good just to be very floppy for me. But if it feels better for you to do a stretch, do that. Land. I'm gonna knock my knees together and widen the feet. Put my arms out in cactus. Feel my shoulder blades on the earth. Feel the back of the skull on the earth and see if your jaw can soften between those spaces. And then just take a moment here. Maybe your arms stay there, maybe they draw down. Maybe your hands come to your belly. But just take a breath or two here, wherever you land. Notice your arms, notice your shoulder blades, notice your spine on the ground. Oh. And then you can just stay here as long as you want, and I'll turn off the video.